Hello everyone, Jayman here, and welcome back to RWBY Volume 9. Well, I'm not sure what to say. I kind of just decided I was going to watch this. I didn't know it was out. The only reason I knew it was out was because of a stupid fucking meme that was spreading around on Twitter. And like, at that point I realized it was airing. And I was like, oh fuck. Okay. And then I remembered, like, when I saw the meme and I remembered it was airing, I was like, oh shit, I should probably react to that when it's done. And then I forgot about it again. And then I remembered it after I saw, like, the Red vs. Blue final season trailer. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot. So we're just gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna cut out most of everything this time. I really don't want to have to deal with Rooster Teeth blocking this shit, so we'll pause when necessary, that sort of thing. I'm not gonna watch every episode today. It's on Crunchyroll exclusively, which is interesting, because I had to watch the other ones on the original, like, Rooster Teeth site, which I'm guessing is failing. I don't have a lot of time today. I could watch a few episodes today, but that'll be about it. I haven't got a cup of tea. I'll just watch this episode first. No, I'm gonna go get a cup of tea and I'll be right back. Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it recording because fuck you. BRB. Alright, we're back. I know I just made it hard for myself. I've got a giant fucking mug of tea. Alright, let's just get into this, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. I've got no preamble to say, so let's just fucking get into it. Imagine being that pissed off that your criminal boss got eaten by a monster for siding with the wrong people. That even when you're very clearly about to die, or you still try to kill the wrong person. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't look at that without thinking about Madagascar. I just can't, I'm sorry. Oh, this was from the preview. I'm gonna skip because I've seen this before.
You before? What are you?
Yeah, I don't care that I'm skipping. I don't have enough time to give a shit about stuff I've seen before.
Exactly like
Gamble's Shroud fell after you and RWBY, but before I...
Okay, we don't see a reunion? We don't see the reunion between these two? Why? I feel like any interaction after whatever the fuck happened, because she fell way sooner than Weiss. Weiss was the last one of the main 4 to fall in. Right? I feel like she would have had some reaction. What the fuck? So they're given all the traumatic shit they've gone through, they're allowed to get a bit more. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. What's been on my mind since I started watching. This show has an identity crisis. It doesn't know if it wants to be extremely serious or like extremely comedic, and it hasn't got exactly the best balance between them. Like the only example that comes to mind it's the first example that comes to mind when I think about this, but it's like Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like it's trying to do the same thing that Full Metal Alchemist did with balancing its comedy and its story and its themes and stuff. And it's... I don't know. I don't think it's doing it as well as it could have. Then again, Weiss jumping up and down comedically was kind of funny.
sad. Then she pulled the cheese out of the ground.
It just fucking occurred to me, this really is exactly like the plot of the first Madagascar movie. Holy shit. They land on they all like end up stranded on an island with a giant fucking tree. The inhabitants are tiny little rodent-like creatures. Oh my god. And they're talking about not being prey anymore. So what's the predators? Is this the Fusa?
If you thought we wouldn't come for you, then you must have forgotten who raised me.
That's the biggest fucking lie in the world. You wouldn't have gone down there looking for her because, for all intents and purposes, you thought she was dead.
I think we're in a fairy tale.
Oh, what the fuck? Anything else? Oh, here we go. Intro. They have very few characters to focus on, which I think might be its benefit. Okay, end credits. Let's just get to the next episode. I don't have the fucking patience for this shit. I really don't. I'm so sorry, but I just want to get on with it. Alright, so I can't include the intros and stuff, because copyright and DMCAs and cease and desists and stuff. I don't want to deal with that shit, so... Welcome to Madagascar meets Sharkboy and Lava Girl.
And, you got your arm stolen by a... what was it that you said?
A talking raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
If you got your arm stolen by a talking raccoon before encountering the rest of the squad in the previous episode, then why were you weirded out by the fact that the mouse talked?
Why not? Probably has a little driving wheel too, and 'cause
As crazy as it sounds, something about this...
Weiss is very quickly solidifying her place as my new favorite character in this show. I've had, like, no commentary up until, like, now, but that's because I've got nothing to say. What the fuck? Wait. Whoa. Can we just take... Can we take a second?
Act like you belong, everybody.
Can we acknowledge... Can we acknowledge this shit? It's like the toy sol... It's like the toy soldiers from Toy Story. I can't. It's so funny.
There it is.
Why do some of them have, like, opposable limbs? Wants the hug back. Wants the hug back. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Know how it ends. Right over there.
Yeah, I'm with Weiss. To be completely honest with you. Oh. So they literally can't... Okay, I already see the twist. They can't progress without following the directions of the story. Wow, they are quite literally script locked. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Not just a powerful warrior. The most powerful to ever live. She was touched by magic.
Is that how you
She
really
gave
want...
her life for thousands.
Is this really how you want to remember Penny?
Reason this place is put...
I just wanted to say right fucking now. Like, they gave Penny more attention right after her death than they gave Pyrrha. it's like, that's kind of fucked. That's all I'm saying. Look, all I'm saying is, if they do all this mourning only for, like, Penny to be rebuilt again because she's a robot, so they can do that, like, when they get back, I'm just gonna be really fucking, like, this is... I'm gonna realize just how nonsensical it really is. Alright, let's get to the next episode. I don't really want to skip the credits. There's a lot of, like, good artwork. Oh. There's a lot of decent artwork here. It's not really like anything here could ever pose a threat to you. Let's be honest. They're all literal... For fuck's sake, who is this? It's Lord Farquaad. It's Lord Farquaad.
How do you know such privileged information? You must be infiltrators here to steal my crown!
So now you're taking from the SpongeBob movie, okay? So this entire episode is just a chess game. Wait, this feels like more than one turn. What the fuck? I don't think this is how chess works.
Good thing I dropped by the prince's party when I did. I usually hate parties.
I'm not gonna lie, the world building in this very clearly a one season area of the show has probably been, and I can't believe I'm saying this, better than the actual world the show is based in. So yeah, I'm enjoying. So I know I'm yawning, but I'm enjoying this more than.
How did you end up in his game anyway?
I'm in a more
I
casual
wanted to
sense.
speak to the.
So she's more powerful. So I guess some semblances are more powerful. I guess. Let's make up. That's what this world is. It's let's make up some rules as we go along because now we have the ability to do so without being criticized for it. That's what this is. That's what this whole thing is. All right, I'll watch one more episode, but then I'm gonna call it a day.
Hello, cat.
There's something I can give absolute credit to is that the casual 3D animation for this show is specifically this season has been fucking really, really good. And that's one of the reasons I've stuck with this show for so long is because I can tell the team of animators, or like the studio behind it at least, like the team behind this show, in terms of animating it, I'm sure they care. It seems like they do care about it. Because they've only gotten better as time has gone on. It's the writers that I have doubts with.
I sense a butt approaching.
Okay,
No,
that's fucking comedy.
You still need to.
But where's that humming coming from?
Oh, this is it. This is where King Julian comes out of the bushes. Oh, God. He really is a hippie.
Maybe we should be going.
Have a puff
Right,
of the
Ruby?
roach.
This won't take
It'll
long.
help you understand what you are. They're all gonna get super fucking high.
You're done. You're supposed to be helping others find their way, but you've lost your own. Please, let me help.
Sorry, I
Just a little bit of my heart.
Sorry, I just couldn't help it. The drugs were too enticing. I couldn't help it at all. That's where you're gonna end it. There. I won't lie. I kind of want to see more. I just want to. I can watch more tomorrow. As it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I did last time. It's all gonna be one video. You may have noticed I've kind of lost any real enthusiasm. I'm kind of just riffing on it. I wish I had friends who watch this show. I could just riff on it with them. I wish I had people who had the same opinion as me, or at least an intriguing concept. People who like the show, who I know, who are in the same time zone, so we can just sort of organize this sort of thing. But no, I have to be the only one who fucking cares enough to stick around till season 9. Alright, so we're back. It's been a little longer than I thought it would be before I started watching again. I've got like an hour or two to watch some more episodes. I don't know. I think I'm only on episode 5, so I'm halfway through the season. So we're just gonna jump straight into it and carry on where we left off. I don't actually remember where I was, so I don't remember the last thing that happened. So we're just gonna carry on.
You're the one who ditched us in the first place. Which, by the way, was how we ended up in that mushroom house to begin with. You know, where that delirious caterpillar guy tried to drug us and then was swallowed up by a freaking hole in the ground?
Yes, thank you for filling us in on what happened last episode, Weiss. I'm so glad that this show seems to be... have the previous episodes done that? Like, rapidly filled us in on what happened last episode? Or is this a first? They do that a lot. Now that I think about it, they've done that a lot over the past few seasons, where they recap a lot of their previous antics because they don't know what else to say. I don't know. It's just something I've noticed.
Here, I'll give you this. It carries a mother's promise.
To truly
What? Hold on. What did you just say? why are we only getting development for this 9 series into the show?
Wait, what's a Jabberwocker?
It's a truly
Why?
terrible creature.
We've had like sporadic mentions, but nothing solid for like development on Ruby, between Ruby and her mother, and like what the connection was there, and like what that sort of, like how that affected Ruby in the long run. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like they write these things in thinking, oh, we could have done this in the first few seasons, but no. So you even gonna make it depressing in like the fantasy world as well?
I am so tired of leaving places in ashes.
I'm tired of watching you leave places in ashes.
Team Ruby. You finally made it.
Well, now I've got to watch the next episode, don't I? I'm digging the new look. Unironically. They actually made him look good. And I think the voice work finally matches. But he looks older. How long's he been here? Wait, what the fuck? Why is it ever warning? This content contains flashing lights which may potentially affect sensitive viewers. Your discretion is advised. Oh, is this going to be a trippy episode? But why was that tree just there?
But I knew if I waited long enough.
I'm sorry, you show up and the first thing you do is mess with a tree that has a clock growing out of it. And suddenly you're sent back in time for some reason. I'm at a loss. This explanation is next level.
How did you find us?
How are you the Rusted Knight? And when did you get so
Mature.
Think I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, it was sweet, I guess. It's worth noting that there were, like, I think, I'm going to be kind and say this has been building up since volume 3. Sure. So that would be 6 volumes. I'm not including volumes 1 and 2. I'm not including those. Okay, those don't count towards this because that I saw as a very different type of Bond. But it was volume 3 where it sort of kicked off and led to this. There you go. It's the 6 series of fans. I'm not calling them volumes anymore. Fuck it. 6 series of fan service and very unsubtle build up to this moment. So there you go, I guess. And probably the death of a couple major characters, but you know, let's just gloss over that. I haven't had much to say. This episode contains themes which might be distressing for some viewers. For fuck's sake! Oh my god! Is this a mature show? No! It's a show about people fighting monsters. This is not what I watched this show for. What do you mean distressing for some viewers? Just seeing this warning is distressing me. For fuck's sake. Alright, fine. I'll fucking watch through it. Let's go. I didn't have much. I'm not... I have no fucking clue, by the way, how much of this is getting in. But from what I can recall, I haven't been talking much, and the small amounts I have been talking probably aren't even worth keeping in. But, you know, we're just watching it for shits and giggles, right? Again, I'm not being too serious with this. This is mostly just me casually watching.
Ruby, where's your weapon?
Oh, sorry. Still waking up.
Hurry! People are counting on us.
I have noticed they're being very neglectful of like Ruby's very, very obvious like poor state of mind right now. They're all being so neglectful of it, which is strange because I feel like of all the characters here, Weiss has the least excuse to be neglectful of Ruby's mental state, and she's being just as bad as Yang and Blake at the moment.
They say everyone thinks they're the hero of their own story. But I knew what I was.
Hold on a second here. That's a quote from Handsome Jack, isn't it? From Tales from the Borderlands, and it's one of my favorite quotes in writing history.
Everyone thinks they're the hero of their own story.
Next one's even less time. It's 15 minutes. But I want to go to bed after. There's only 2 episodes after this. I'll watch them tomorrow. Fuck it. I'll make the time. I've had nothing to say throughout this whole thing. I've had absolutely nothing to say. I don't know. It's a mix of like I'm invested, and at the same time it's like there's not really anything for me to comment on. Because it's like, I don't know. I'm not a critic, guys. I'm not an analyst. I can't like give you, I can't give you like the word. I can't give you any words on like what I've said. The mouse is dead, just stepped on. I'm assuming that's what's happened, at least. What a great character. And we are back with RWBY. I've not got much to say. It's a lot later than it was last time I was recording, so I can't even guarantee I'm gonna get to the next episode today, but I'm gonna at least watch this one. Let's go.
And lost. Who had she become?
Oh my god.
Would she...
No. She has no attachments to...
I figured out who the voice was, by the way. I thought it sounded familiar. It's Akechi from Persona 5. I forget the name of the VA. Robbie Daymond. Yeah, I assume that's who it is. Yep, it's him. He's in RWBY. Curious Cat.
What are you?
No wonder the episode was so short. They needed a transition to get to the next one. Do I want to... What happened? I need to know what happened here. The cat fucking face. God damn it. I don't give a shit. I'm using that for my thumbnail. Whoa, design spoilers. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll save the next episode for tomorrow. And we'll end the season. We back. Welcome back to the final door. Final door. We back. Welcome. We are on the final episode of RWBY Volume 9. I kind of want to hurry this up because I have like a very brief window to record this reaction to this final episode. And I didn't even have time to... So I've got a cheesecake right now. I've got a cheesecake slice and a cup of tea. And we're going to watch this show. And we're going to finish it once and for all. Let's go.
I love you.
It took them 9 seasons. It took them 9 seasons to develop the dead parent storyline. For the main character. Oh no, it's a real furry. How are you alive?
You've already done more for us than you know.
The mouse did nothing until it was killed. The mouse did nothing until it was killed. It did nothing that I can recollect, okay? It kept RWBY company. That was it.
But now we have to say goodbye.
Whoa! I didn't know it was so big.
I can't believe it.
So wait, hold on. So let me get this straight. There was no consequence? There was no there was no consequence. They just wanted him to be old for the sake of for the convenience of the story. What? What? How much time has passed? That's it. Okay. It's very clear. Okay, so they've done this before in the terms of transitional seasons, right? Where not much happens, or not much is meant to happen. I think that's what Volume 4 was. It was a transitional season. That's kind of what this one is. It's not that nothing important happened at all. It's like character development, sure. But, oh, there is a post-credit scene. It doesn't... Alright, I have to reinstate this again. I'm not a critic. I'm not specialized at this. I don't know how to judge something as an art form or as a critical piece or from a objective standpoint. All I can say for certain is that it was nice to watch. I don't know if I'll react to next volume onwards. I think I'm just if it keeps coming out given Rooster Teeth's current state, then I will just probably end up watching it in my own time. I'm not sure if I'm going to react to it. I don't know how much of this reaction of the several hours I have spent watching, probably just 2 hours to be honest, of the time I've spent watching this, I don't know how much of it is actually going to get in. It's probably going to be less than, off the top of my head, less than 30 minutes is being kept in. So that's about it. That's all I can offer. I guess I just kind of lost a lot of investment after the nightmarish ending last volume had, and the lack of real direction the show seems to have taken. I'm not really sure where the show can go from here. They've got to go back to Beacon at some point, right? So, which means Vacuo is still on. So whatever happens in Vacuo is going to be it. All right, what's this post-credit?
Grim in the forest.
I've never seen anything like them.
We fought monsters before.
Grim were soulless creatures with only one purpose: to destroy humanity.
Leadership isn't about your age. It's about your heart.
Clark is right. I'd follow you into any battle.
We're stronger together.
That's your post-credit scene? You use your post-credit scene. You use your post-credit scene to promote a crossover. Alright, that's all. I'm done. Good night, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. That's the post-credit scene. I can't get over that. This came out back in April. That was like 3 months ago at the time of recording this. And this released 3 days before they released the Blu-ray of this crossover. So they teamed up with Warner Bros? Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'll react to the next volume or the next season. I'm running out of steam for this series. Well, it's not running out of steam, it's more running out of investment. I used to be like so into this show that I could talk about it forever. Like I could talk about it for a long period of time. Like you've seen there are videos on my channel that prove this. But now I don't know. It depends on how this turns out in the editing room. Like if this is less than 30, if up to the point the credits start and I start rambling, it's less than 30 minutes of footage that I consider worth keeping in the video, I'll seriously have to reconsider. If it's less than 20 minutes, it's not getting a sequel. I'm not reacting to it ever again because there's nothing to. Clearly, at that point, I'll realize I'm at a stopping point. All right, yeah, no, for real, I'm done. We're gonna go now. Bye bye.